Right, lay into it.
Hello and welcome back to the VIP section with B Brown. We bring you the best guests, the celebrities, the influencers, entrepreneurs, the who's who of LA. And today I'm bringing you one of my favorite people. He's an actor, a comedian, and socialite. Every red carpet there is. So Teddy, Indian Teddy Bear. But do you want to go about that? Or
Yeah,
real
that's
name?
fine. Indian Teddy Bear.
Okay.
Let's keep
I
it
don't know
that
if you want me to call you real name.
No,
your
Indian Teddy
stage
Bear.
name.
Indian Teddy Bear.
So what is
perfect.
your stage name?
Indian Teddy Bear. That's
Okay.
it. That's it.
So when you are in a movie, you're gonna be Indian Teddy Bear.
Indian Teddy Bear. Let's keep it that way.
That's amazing. So tell me about, you're pretty much at every event in Hollywood. What is the most fun event you've ever gone to?
Actually, last year it was during summertime. The Tribune, they had a event at the SLS Hotel. It was really cool. I mean, I've been to a lot of different events. This one specifically stood out because the pool was right in the center. The sun was barely going down. To the left of me was Tyson Chandler. To the right of me was Timberland. In front of me was Derek Jeter speaking to Michael Phelps. Behind me was the entire, like the Falcons. I had Chris Bosh.
Why wasn't I at this point?
Yeah, it was really cool and it was really surreal. You just kind of get to, like, you're like, this is the type of thing people are going to listen to tomorrow on the radio. Like, this is what happened and I'm literally living it right now. And it was so cool. Like, you can talk to these people. Like, they were really down to earth. You don't really expect them to, you know, throw it out there like, dude, you're an amazing baseball player. Like, Derek Jeter came up and was like, nice to meet you, man. How are you doing? Good job. I was like, it's 3:30.
I was about to say, what do you say to people when you're in the room, like, and you're sitting next to Timberland? Do you just talk to them, or you kind of wait for them to talk to you? How does it go?
They kind of give you a look of like, is he gonna be weird or not? And you kind of have to like, hey man, nice to meet you. My name is Sri or whatever. You kind of just introduce yourself, and then it kind of goes.
You don't say
from
Indian
that.
Teddy Bear?
At that time I don't, because then it's just weird. Then they're like, I'm not calling you Indian Teddy Bear. And I'm like, all right, my name is Sri. Nice to meet you.
So, what are some of your accomplishments thus far? So, your main goal is acting, comedy.
Absolutely.
Are you doing stand-up?
I do stand-up. I do stand-up at anytime there's Flappers, there's the Comedy Store, there's a few other places. Technically, I do a lot of videos online for Instagram, on YouTube. I try to involve all my friends who do that stuff. So I try to give everybody an opportunity to kind of put up different ideas together. And we try to shoot as many as we can.
You're very well dressed. You don't look like a typical comedian.
My background is computer science.
Okay.
So I have a normal day job as anyone else. I'm not I want to act for the rest of my life, but I do have a normal day job. I actually work literally across the street at Cedars Sinai. And my background, yes, is computer science. So I do a lot of developing for apps, softwares, websites.
Does your boss or your coworkers, do they know like your secret
no,
life? They don't know your secret life?
It's literally a double life. I have my normal Instagram and then I have the Indian Teddy Bear Instagram. No one really knows what I do outside of work. Like occasionally people will be like, didn't I just see you? Because there was one where Drake had a birthday party and like I just took a picture with him on his birthday and the next morning I get into work at 7:30 in the morning and my picture was on Wendy Williams, TMZ, Us Weekly. The cover of People magazine had my picture with Katy Perry on it. And people were like, what the fuck? Like, this dude, I know him. Mm-hmm. So it gets crazy. Sometimes people will recognize me on the street and like, you're that one Indian dude, right? I'm like, I know who I am too, man. Nice
You're
to meet
branding
you.
yourself. So who was the first celebrity that you ever like took a picture with or met and had a chance to interact with?
The first person that I ever took a picture with was Trey Songz.
Oh.
He's a really cool guy, very nice. I actually met him at Katsuya, which is on Vine. And he came over to the table and he was like, oh, can I borrow the soy sauce? I was like, here you go. And that was it. And then he took the soy sauce and maybe right before I left, I was like, hey, do you mind if I take a picture with you? That was like the first basic interaction.
But that wasn't even at a party, so.
That was just random.
When did your socialite status come into play?
So the first ever party I went to was at the Chateau Marmont. It was during the Oscars weekend. And the first ever real interaction where I introduced myself, took a phone number, was Emily Ratajkowski. So, beautiful girl, super nice, super down to earth. During the Golden Globes time, she was like, oh, what do you do? She thought I was Aziz Ansari, actually. So I kind of just played that along, kept that going, until this following year when I ran into her again and I introduced myself properly. My name is Sri. Very nice, but she was the first one, absolutely, Emily Ratajkowski.
Okay. So what's the story behind your hashtag? It's lavish beat.
So when I first adopted it, it was, you know, everyone on Instagram always wants to be lavish. Like you take a picture of the caviar rather than the McDonald's you're really eating, for sure. So same thing. I mean, I'm the same way. Obviously, you know, when I'm eating McDonald's, I don't want anyone to know about it. But, you know, it became a thing for me where I would just post about stuff that I had. You know, I really liked fancy stuff. So suits, I love suits. 95% of the time, you'll always catch me wearing a suit. Okay. I'll never just wear t-shirts and jeans, but it's a backfire because I'll take a picture in a suit, post it, hashtag it's lavish beat. The next day when I do want to wear shorts, people will be like, this isn't lavish, what is this?
Right.
So it kind of backfires in my face, but it's fun, it's fun.
Okay, so comedian, actor, it goes hand in hand. Who's your favorite comedian that you maybe like look up to or inspires you?
So I have a few. So the first one I would have to say is Kevin Hart. He's a great guy. Met him multiple times. He's flat out funny. There's no doubt about it. Second to that, I would say Aziz Ansari is a great one. Hassan Minhaj. So he actually did the president's correspondence dinner. So
I remember that.
Those three are probably the top ones that I see so far.
So when do you think you're gonna take the chance and say, I'm done with this computer science crap, I'm lavish, it's over?
I don't think I would ever just take the leap. I think I would still kind of pursue the computer science stuff. Even if I get a movie deal or something, I mean, you could still kind of do both ways. I know a lot of actors, you know, quit their jobs and to do this.
You can't be Matt Damon and working at Cedars.
When we get to Matt Damon's level and I'm making movies on Mars, then we'll talk about it then. But for now, it's just, you know, there's a lot of actors who quit their jobs and kind of pursue acting, which is great. And power to you, I wish you nothing but the best. But at the end of the day, you know, you're 25 and you have no job or whatever, you're trying to be an actor, that's great. But once you start seeing your relatives and your friends are getting married and moving on with their lives, having kids, you know, growing into that era, and you're still left behind and you're not really doing much, and now you're 35 and you don't really have anything to show it for it, you don't have kids, you don't have a wife, you don't, you know, you're not hitting those key points. I'm not saying that that's for everyone, I'm just saying you have to grow into it. And thing, whether people want to agree with it or not, like right now I'm on my lunch break, I just came here and do this. So there's really nothing stopping you from doing what you want. It's just perception of how you view it.
So if you don't go out to a party, what are you doing?
If I'm not at a party, I'm usually at one of my family's restaurants.
Okay.
So my family does own a couple of Indian restaurants. So usually I'll kick it there, have some food, or hit on whatever girls come in. Nothing too crazy. And other than that, usually there's always something going on. This is LA, there's parties every block.
So are you like going out every night?
Every night. I was out till 4 in the morning last night.
So your body's just used to this, you gotta go, what time do you have to be at work in the morning?
7:45, 8. I don't drink or smoke.
Okay, so you're sober. Okay. I was about to say, how do you do it?
I don't drink or smoke.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So who is a celebrity that you have not met and you want to meet them? Like you're looking next Grammys, next Oscars, you were trying to.
Who haven't? Honestly, I've literally met every single person I could possibly think of.
I can tell.
Like I've never.
From your Instagram.
Yeah, there's really no one I've not met.
Have you met Jay-Z?
Yes. Gosh. 2014 Oscars Vanity Fair party.
Man, I'm jealous of you.
I'm
going with you. Can I be your date?
Hey, next time, let's do it.
Okay. So next time we're going out. So tell me about, well, first of all, when did you decide that this is your passion? Because your family owns restaurants. Do they believe in you, like, as acting?
They love it. They would always be like, you should do it, you should do it.
So did you do that, like, when you were growing up? Did you, like, make jokes with your family?
After I graduated from college and I got my job here at Cedars, my manager and my, obviously, agent, they actually found me and they asked, like, hey, would you want to try this?
How did they find you?
At the restaurant. So they just came in one day and I was cracking jokes with them, and then right before they paid their bill, they were like, hey, do you want to try it? And at that time I was like, nah, I'm good, I'm fine, I don't really want to do it. And so they left, and about a month later they came back and he brought the other talent manager, and they were just asking, like, you should definitely try it, it's definitely worth it. So they sent me out to my first audition and I bombed it. I was like so nervous, I didn't know what the hell was going on, so I'm like, this is not for me. So a month goes by, I didn't really do much, and then the second month they're just like, just try it one time, and it was a Dell audition. So I was like, all right, and I was supposed to be the IT guy. So I show up,
You know how to do that, right?
Yeah, exactly. The second I walked in, there was like 12 people. The second I walked in, he was like, okay, the boss has an issue with something. Show him the iPad. And I was like, all right. So I walked up. He's like, all right, have a good day. By the time I walked from here to the door, I hear him go, I want him. And that was it. So then I ended up getting it that day. And then within the hour of me getting home, they were like, okay, you got the shot. So shot it. That was cool. And then the next month, I see a 50-foot billboard on Sunset Boulevard with my face on it.
Wow.
It was hard to downplay it down that time.
Okay, because, I mean, it's got to be hard to try to, like, play that, you know, I'm very professional at work, and then someone drive down Sunset and see you. So do you feel like you can tell them, or you think it's best to keep that a secret?
It's fine. It's not like a big secret. It's just fun to have something for yourself once in a while. It helps in both aspects of just kind of interacting with people. And a lot of people just, let's say they don't want to even talk to you. Like some people are just antisocial. Mm-hmm. But when you have something that goes in your favor, and you know, it's like if I first meet you for the first time and I don't tell you I'm Indian Teddy Bear, and you're like, yeah, I don't care about that guy, whatever, leave me alone, he's trying to hit on me. 2 days later, you find out that I'm an Indian Teddy Bear, then you're like, oh wow, he didn't tell me that he was, so you know, you want to interact with me even more, because it's like if someone has 2 million followers and just sitting there, you're more likely to go talk to him just like, oh wow, how do you do this, or whatever. Yeah. So everyone has to have something that goes for themselves. You can't just be that person in the corner doing nothing. All
right, well, this interview is coming to the last 5 minutes, so I just want you to pull some questions. It's the juicy stuff, so just pull it, and I'm going to ask you, and you have to give me your honest reaction.
Alrighty.
Okay? Ooh. What confession would you like to make to your mom about something you did as a child but didn't get caught?
Something I did as a child.
And you didn't get caught. Tell your mom now.
I broke your favorite vase on Valentine's Day in the 8th grade. And it was me, it wasn't my brother.
You lied on your brother?
Mm-hmm. And he got whooped. And I was like, I didn't know what happened.
Oh man, now your brother's gonna hate you.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad. Till this day, they always give him shit for it, and he still disagrees with it. Like, it wasn't me, and wow. He doesn't know that it was me.
How long ago was this?
It was when I was in the 8th, so I would say at least, what, like 11 years ago?
Oh, wow. Well, yeah. Now they know. Okay.
It's good times.
Okay. What is one item you cannot live without other than your cell phone?
Other than my cell phone. Okay. My watch.
You have to have a watch?
I have to have a watch.
Why?
So I have a very extensive, it's pretty ironic that I'm not wearing one right now, but
that's what I'm like, you are living without it.
I have a very extensive watch collection. I'm an avid watch collector. I've collected everything from my 99-cent store watches since the birth to an AP.
Okay. What are some of your biggest accomplishments so far?
One of my biggest ones, obviously, getting my degree in computer science and electronics communication engineering. Apart from that, a lot that I've accomplished was helping my friends actually get to the points of their careers that they wanted to be in, and helping a lot of people kind of connect the dots and move forward in their careers. Even though I was never selfish and I need to be a celebrity, I need to do this. Even if I had the opportunity to help someone else, I would try my best. And for the most part, it's actually helped them, which is really great. And through Indian Teddy Bear, there's a lot of people who've actually reached the points that they want to hit other than myself. So I'm really proud of that.
Awesome, Indian Teddy Bear. You're huggable, like a teddy bear. It's some double questions in here. Yeah. Okay. What has been your favorite year so far of your life?
My favorite year, I would say this one. This one was a really cool year, honestly. 2017 was astronomical for sure. I've done a lot of different things. I was able to experience a lot. I was in Dubai, I was in India, I went to Japan over the summer. So it was very eventful. And as soon as I came back, I went to the Oscars, and then after that, we did a lot, honestly. There was a great chunk of stuff that I've done this year.
That's amazing. I think this year is going to be even better.
I hope so. Should be fun.
Okay, the last one. Let's see. I don't know why there's some doubles in here, but try again.
There you go.
What is your childhood nickname? And why
Teddy.
did they call it? Okay, so you held Teddy down
Teddy.
the whole time.
So they called me that was my first year of college. The second I walked in, I was 5'4", 280 pounds, and I did not hit puberty yet. I was 285.
So you were chunky.
I was fat. I was the fat chick in like the group of people. So it was really sad. And like the second I walked into class, it was about, I would say like 150, 175 people. And one of the girls was like, oh my God, he's so cute. He looks like a teddy bear. And everybody starts laughing. And the teacher walks in, and my name was really long. And a lot of people don't know my name is Sri Hari Lakshmi Narayana. Like the full
Sri Hari Lakshmanana?
Yeah. So it's like, it has 56 letters in it. And
that's one name?
Yeah, that's
that's the first name?
That's the whole thing.
Oh, that's the whole.
And they read it out. She, instead of reading it, she was just like, what the hell do they call you? And I'm like, Teddy. And that was it. It just stuck for 4 years. No one actually knew my name. They're just like, your name's Teddy.
Well, Teddy, thank you so much for stopping by the VIP section with Brown. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be right back. Tell them where to find you.
You can find me on Instagram. It's @IndianTeddyBear.
All right. Where to find me, Miss Conversation Piece. You can find me on Instagram @ConversationPiece. That's PIECE, like a piece of cake. We'll be back.